Adventures in Filbar. For all your role-playing needs, try the free stuff first.
Hello and welcome to our stream. Don't forget to follow us on the socials at Mhobo Inc. or you can email us mhoboinc@gmail.com. If you're interested in playing on the stream, get a hold of us. You can also purchase interesting RPG items at our store and the link is below. We have everything from shirts to skateboards in our shop. Go, take a look. And if you need new math rocks, catch a pirate dog dice on Twitter for some personalized items. If your game stinks, unlike ours, try some adventure scents by elfishgames.com. They have over 60 different scents and most are pleasant. This aid is perfect for in-person games, especially conventions. Elfish Games also makes how to RPG with your cat, how to cook with your dice, the Shine system if you want to be a gooder writer than me, or try the Radiance project if you just want to play with yourself. Allfishgames.com is your stop for game aids.
You know what? You don't have a frog in your throat. You just are a frog. Boys and girls, Saturday night, welcome aboard Murder Hobo Inc. and Murder Hobo Con present us. This is it. This is the last show for the con tonight. We had a great time. A lot of people were sick, including Blake, and we aren't talking mentally. We're talking physically. We hope they get on the mend soon. I will have totals by tomorrow, probably, on how much we earned. Another big success. So I'm very happy that all of you could participate, and I hope you all have had fun. So tonight's episode is, and I need to thank my wife because she got the long end of the stick because she didn't have to deal with me all day long. So that's a plus for her. This one is entitled Art Theft, and as you saw on the intro, these guys have been walking past the Cathaway Museum of Art, and an individual comes running out yelling and screaming for aid, and he sees these guys and they look like quintessential adventurers, and he comes up and he goes, excuse me, are you adventurers?
We are you?
I am not. I am Quentin Lennon. I am the curator of this museum behind me, and we have an issue. We have cornered a thief who has stolen an orb within the building. The orb is not magical, but it is quite valuable, and we need assistance in capturing him because our security guards are more Paul Blart than John McClane.
Okay.
Because if you aid us in our time of need, I will be giving each of you the hefty sum of 200 gold pieces each. Boys and girls at home, these guys are third level.
Ooh, 200 gold pieces. That's sufficient.
Is that a lot?
For a third level, it should be. Especially for me,
Yeah.
the cheap bastard DM that I am.
You know, I only have an intelligence of 10, so I don't know if that's a lot or not.
That's true. So if you will follow me, if you're willing to accept this job, I will take you to where we've got him cornered.
All right. Lead on.
The thief cast Dimension Door, and that's all she wrote.
You know what? It's entirely possible, but highly unlikely. Otherwise, this game would be boring. As he takes you in there, he describes the orb as a jade orb wrapped in gold. It used to be a mark of the former king. Of course, Cathaway has its own king now. But this ancient orb is more symbolistic than anything else. So he describes it as an emerald and jade orb. And gives you perfect detail. Now, he also tells you that the thief in question is a known purveyor of stolen goods named Barnabas Rogers. And I believe Barnabas is a halfling, if I'm not mistaken. Apologies, I
Ah.
wrote this 2 months ago. So, yes, he is a halfling. So, right there is reason enough to kill this guy. Mr.
I
Lennon,
think not.
the curator, doesn't give a shit what you do to Barnabas, but he wants that orb back. No orb, no payday. Simple to understand. Once you get inside, there is a heavy presence of Paul Blart guards in this area, and he leads you down a side hallway. This side hallway has your standard everyday strip of ribbon, do not enter, yada, yada, yada. And there are two individuals sitting in front of a wall looking at the artwork. These individuals appear to be dressed as guards. Mr. Lennon points out that these are the two guards that trapped the individual down here. They can explain it to you further. So he introduces you guys to Mo and Larry, the guards. But he says these guys can go ahead and tell you where the hell is it? That's going to be a huge freaking problem. Okay. So he introduces you to the guards, Larry and Mo. So there we go. And they are sitting right there, just like that.
Oh, lovely.
Yes. So they are there and they go, oh, hello, how are you guys? Not all at once.
Good. We,
A bit better.
Wow.
Have you cornered the halfling in a painting?
Yeah. The curator, Mr. Lennon, points out that this is the special wing. This is the magical wing of artwork. Behind me, you see 5 pictures done by individual artists of renown. Unfortunately, they are magical portal paintings, and we as employees are forbidden to go inside these paintings because we are gutless chicken shit cowards.
Our insurance does not pay for us to do that.
Well, we will cover any injury up to and including deformation, but not death, because that's you guys. That's not us. So they're like, we got him cornered, and he produced a bag of these pellets, and he holds up a bag of marbles, and we fell on our patooties, and when we got up, we weren't sure which painting he went in. The other guards at the other end of the hall are all looky-looing because they have the same amount of courage as the lion did in The Wizard of Oz just prior to the end of the movie. So, what, if any, questions do you have for A, Mr. Lennon, the curator, or B, Mo and Larry, or Larry and Curly, or whoever?
So how do you know they went into the painting?
There is no other explanation. He couldn't have gotten past us because the guards at the other end were keeping an eye on us. They said he ran into the wall.
And so
how did
they get into the painting?
Mr. Lennon points out these are magical paintings. They are portals.
So you can just walk in and then just be able to walk out no problem?
We believe that is the case.
Oh, right, because you're not allowed to play in them.
That's right. We follow orders or people die.
Uh-huh.
Any questions?
Surely one of you has dabbled in the painting.
So what does this halfling look like? And how would we know if he has... What does the device, the artifact look like?
The orb? It's a standard orb. About the size of a halfling head. Nothing Too ostentatious. You know what? I will show you what everything looks like right here. Ding! There you see Mr. Lennon, Esquire, Curator, and Barnabas.
Ah.
So the guy on the right's the villain?
The guy on the right is the
Yes.
villain. He looks like
Alleged villain.
Maybe Quentin's the
He
villain.
looks wholesome, I must say, as a fellow halfling.
He is wanted in several territories. That's
Really,
why
he
we
just
knew
needs to
he
go
was
back
going
to
to steal.
farming.
We were keeping an eye on him.
Okay.
Can he tell us anything about the artists?
Why, yes. Each of these items before you on this wall have brief descriptions. And if I would have been thinking about it, I would have sent this out earlier, but then hell's bells, the people at home who are watching this and expecting a good show would not even know. So here you go. Tell me when you're ready for the fifth one.
That's a lot of reading.
Yeah, not that these descriptions are quasi-important.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of build-up to this scenario.
Yeah.
I'm ready when the others are.
I am as well. Huh.
So at the risk of sounding racist, I'm thinking the halfling went where the food was.
Want to go in the division?
There is a second vote for the banquet, being a halfling and agreeing that food is very important.
And is that one of the lower pictures?
That is this one right here. The banquet by Oh, you mean overall?
Yeah, like 'cause there was some higher on the wall than others.
So this is the lower left-hand picture, if I remember correctly.
Man, why can't you just?
Are you saying the halfling can't jump up to the top?
Lower
Oh,
right.
lower right-hand corner. I was wrong.
I mean, like, I don't typically, chase down halflings, but that's where I would go to find one.
Yeah, the other
Are you
one
trying to
was-
say that halflings can't jump?
I'm trying to say it's, why risk an injury?
If we all go in, can Mo and Larry be trusted to guard?
They are private
heavens
guards and on the payroll.
But I mean, are they 80% competent?
Oh yeah,
They fell on marbles.
This place has guards out the wazoo. So if you chase this halfling out, he's got to get by 18. So he ain't going anywhere.
Okay.
And Mr. Lennon, who probably runs Shay whatever it is from Ferris Bueller. The Sausage King. But yes, you have 5 choices. And none of these pictures are moving. This isn't Hogwarts. And so far you have seen nothing that would indicate you jumping into one of these doesn't smash you in the face and land on your back.
Oh, lovely.
I like the one that looks like the division bell because the eyes are green orbs.
This one?
Oh. The two faces facing each other.
That would be
top middle.
The true or false one.
Correct. True or false by Minetta of Filbar. So we have a couple votes for the banquet. We have at least one vote for true false. And we have yet to hear from Jeff.
All right, I want to look around at the frame, see if there's anything that, like maybe a fingerprint or
Sure.
anything I can see to help deduce which one he might have jumped in.
Sure. Investigation.
Oh, nat 20.
Nice.
Ooh.
In between Mo and Larry, you see a footprint on the bench.
Oh.
So based on the footprint and the side, can they deduct maybe which one based on the angle of the footprint?
You cannot. You can, however, deduce that with the footprint there, he could have launched himself into the top row. Or he could have slid in like 8 rows into the bottom.
I'd like to look up at the ceiling and see if I can see any marks from grappling hooks or anything.
There are none.
Like maybe he jumped up and climbed to the ceiling.
The ceiling is...
Well, wait a minute.
Go ahead.
We have our own halfling. So if Mo and Larry move, our halfling could run and step in the exact spot and launch, and then we can see where the trajectory goes.
Sure.
Sure. That'll work
Sounds
well.
excellent.
I think that is a great idea because we aren't really sure the height-weight disparity between Linda's character and Barnabas. So I'm good with that if Linda is.
Yeah. Well, if you really want me to do this, 1, 2, it's the left one. 3, 4, it's the middle. And 5, 6, it's the right. As long as you guys promise to follow me through.
Oh, yeah, we promised.
Yeah, that's right. Well, there are 4 of you. You could each choose a different painting. Split the party.
That is true.
That sounds like a smart plan.
Split the party!
We'll throw Mo and Curly into the other one, and then we covered them all.
Yeah, because, see, I certainly would not have considered the fact that you guys would do something so atrocious.
I mean, what could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, there's only deadly encounters in each one of these paintings. It'll be fine. Deadly encounter built for 4 people. But, other than that.
Right.
So there you go, boys.
We'll bring some Scooby snacks.
Linda, does your character want to check the angle of the dangle and make the leap of faith?
I would like to look at the footprint and guess if I can, by the angle of the footprint, judge which direction they were going.
Roll for trigonometry.
Yes, exactly.
I will take
Previously on CSI Philbar.
That's right. Just
Everybody
put on your tank tops and just wait it out. So give me your investigation roll, Linda.
Let's do this. Let's do this really well. I rolled a 17.
That's a pretty good roll. You notice that there seems to be some friction marks. If you were a traffic accident reconstructionist, you would say yaw marks, indicating that when he, if it is indeed Barnabas, leaped upon the bench, it looks like he slipped a little bit, going left to right.
Okay. All right. I'm
Behind
still
you,
voting for the
Mr.
banquet.
Lennon goes,
Yes. You'd like to say something?
I was unaware that you were just going to sit it out and wait.
Can we just cover all of the paintings in saran wrap and suffocate him?
Can we push
Maybe
him
we should burn the paintings.
Yes, trap him in the quasi-elemental plane. That's a great idea. There you go.
Yeah.
That doesn't get you the orb, and that doesn't get you a payday. But you can go around and find the underground crap fighting contest.
All right. Everyone say banquet? Is that what we're...
Yeah, I mean, might as well. I still think a lower one is better, but...
So surmising that his foot slipped and he went.
You're thinking the gambler one's better?
Yeah, since his foot slipped when he was jumping, I figure he missed his target. So.
But it said he veered off to the right, right?
Yeah, from the left to the right.
The yellow mark was left to right.
So that would
Are you
mean
thinking the gambling hall is better now?
You guys are the investigators, not
I
me.
want Pink Floyd.
Let's just jump in one. I could probably throw somebody in this painting.
Probably.
Are you picking Larry or Mo?
Or Linda.
Uh-huh. I might have something to say about that.
All right, so basically Larry and Mo are in the way if we're going to jump from that.
They'll move.
Spot.
They're just taking a break.
All right. Tell me, yo, move out of the way. Barbarian coming through.
They step out of the way and give you full ride.
All right. I take a running jump, try to hit where he hit, and launch myself.
Into which painting?
Banquet.
Bottom right. That's what I'm hearing.
Bottom right.
Give me an athletics check.
18.
18, dead center. Now give me a constitution roll as you hit that painting.
I just roll constitution.
Yep, constitution check, not a save.
13.
Jeff's character disappears. Goes right into the painting and he's
all
gone.
Right.
Poof.
I'm going to walk up to the painting.
My little gnomish self is not going to try and make a jumping start. I'm just going to walk over to it and kind of climb in.
Okay.
I agree with the walk and climb.
Uh-huh.
You guys have entered. Let me kill this. You guys have entered the image, The Banquet by Sawyer Smelter. The image portrays a mighty feast in a courtyard with a river in the background. People enjoying significant amounts of food displayed on tables. There is no movement in the picture, nor is there any green orb displayed.
And for viewers at home, 20 minutes in, and we finally solved the problem of the foyer.
That's right. Now we can get down to doing shit. You guys are sucked into the painting and land on a grassy knoll above the banquet, right next to Lee Harvey. Plateau above the river cutting through the mountains seems to be the site of a celebratory victory banquet. Armored men and women in finery move freely throughout the scene that you have just now entered. Food and drink abound.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to get me a tankard of wine or beer, whatever they have.
Servants move freely through, offering hors d'oeuvres, hors d'oeuvres, as well as small cups of wine, and tankards of mead.
Being that we're in common outfits, are we kind of looked upon poorly?
Actually, everybody seems to be ignoring you for the most part, aside from the servants.
Excellent.
You guys don't fit in. Clearly, there is a period piece here that you guys are, from the future. But there's
Roll for Owl Bears.
Oh no, Marty, you're in the wrong timeline. But there's food and merriment around. Everybody seems to be happy, celebratory mood. Don't really care. You are here, so you must be a friend.
Let's start murdering some people.
Let's make our first die roll. Everybody roll a d20. I will take the highest roll. Please.
15.
8.
Try again. Eddie and Linda.
Oh, mine was 19.
And I had a 9.
Linda, you are targeted by an individual being a halfling. You aren't sure what's going on, but it certainly seems like a good time is being had by all. And with food and drink being stuffed in your hands willy-nilly, this isn't bad. You guys start to look around.
All right.
And as you walk by a table, a rough hand grabs you and pulls you down to the bench, Linda. And a very sturdy fighter smiles broadly and asks, do you like to drink?
Of course I like to drink.
I am Bjorn.
The fighter is not a dwarf, are they?
Nope, these are humans.
Okay.
I am Bjorn. Sit. We shall play a drinking game.
All right, let's do this.
Blake, Jeff, and Eddie. Seems as though one of your constituents said, screw it, we're going to partay. What are you three going to do while she partays?
I'm drinking.
Cheer on, drinking some own. Eddie, what are you doing?
I'm going to ask one of the people giving out food if they've seen my little bearded friend who's about yay high.
Beardless. He Thomas Lennon, the curator, had the beard. So if you're looking for a bearded individual,
a little goatee.
Let me double check.
A goatee is not a beard.
Let me double check.
Potato, tomato.
If you're looking for a beard, yes, you are correct. He has a pointed goatee.
A goatee.
A beard? I don't see anybody with a beard.
Were you watching Reno 911 when you made these characters?
Actually, I was. Good call. I was. This is a Reno 911 non-episode. But he does point out smaller warriors, maybe 5'7", full beards, full armor, very Excalibur-esque. Is that one of your friends? Is this your card?
No, he's a little more wee. A little more wee.
You can look around, but I don't think I remember anybody like that. And the individual gets called over to another table. Linda!
Yep.
Bjorn!
Yes!
Bjorn brings out 2 mugs.
Okay.
Now, Bjorn's been drinking already. He says, this is who can drink the fastest, lassie. Are you ready to drink?
Yes! Absolutely.
You and I will roll D12s. The highest roll will be the fastest roll. After that, each one of us will make a con check. You will roll at advantage because you have not been drinking yet. Are the rules acceptable to you?
I'm giving the help action.
Are you ready?
All right.
Lassie, prepare to see the underside of the table and probably what's under me skirt. Roll your D12.
I rolled an 8 and then a 7, so I'll keep the 8.
I rolled a 4. You beat them. It's time for your con check because this stuff is not poisoned, but it's strong.
All right.
18 for Bjorn.
13.
Okay. It's okay. It is alcohol of some kind.
Yeah.
Lassie. Another.
And I'm ever so huge. All right.
This time, no advantage. D12.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, 12.
7.
Yeah, you're starting to think Bjorn's playing you. How about your con check?
All right.
14.
21. Nat
Nice.
20.
Yeah, you're still doing fine. Eddie, you want to talk to anybody else or you want to wander around?
I'm going to seek out firsthand.
Cool. Blake, are you still in cheerleader mode?
Rah, rah, sis boom, ah.
And Jeff, are you still drinking?
I'm gonna look to see how to get out of here.
Oh,
Like, do we see?
yeah, where you came in, there's this kind of teardrop-looking blackness that nobody seems to notice.
Undulating.
All right.
But it is
Thank you for looking for the exit.
drinking a little bit. So
I have such a strong urge to go over there next to that and
take a
leak.
wall.
Take a leak through it. See if I can hit Mo and Curly.
Nice. You're gonna have to arc it just right. Eddie, as you wander the crowd, this place is hopping. I mean, everybody's happy. You guys haven't asked, but whatever it is, everybody's really freaking happy. And you find men with thick beards and tartan skirts are present here and seem to be throwing small axes at a wooden log. As you come close to them, one of them grabs you and says to the other man, "I'll wager this one can outthrow your puny arm, Marcellus, and I have a bag of jewels for the winner." The other man will announce, "You're on hardtack." Revelers nearby will cheer loudly as the challenge has been dropped. They gather around you and the two men and begin to place bets on the outcome. Are you willing to throw hatchets, Eddie?
Who wouldn't want to throw hatchets? I've never done this before.
Very nice. It is very simple. You will get 3 throws. The highest 2 out of 3 scores will be declared the winner, and the bag of jewels will be delivered upon them. But first, have a glass, laddie. So drink a glass of ale and roll me a con check.
You can do it!
The water boy says you're good.
20.
Nice.
What'd you
Dirty
roll?
20.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. It's alcohol. Okay. You and I are going to throw 3 D20s. We're going to throw them in 3 flights. You've got to have 13 or better. You will be allowed to use dexterity as your modifier. If you are proficient in hand axes, you may also add that. Each flight, the winner will be announced at that time. If neither of you hit the target, neither of you gets a point. Does that sound fair to you?
It sounds horrible to me. Let's do this.
Roll your first throw. 15
right.
on the die. So 17.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Ooh.
I got a
One
little dragon
win.
too.
Eddie. Flight 2. Lucky. 16
Perhaps.
Plus 2, 18.
12.
Uh-oh. 1-1. Ha! I knew it was full of crap. The man with the bag of jewels jingles it in front of you. Come on. We got money on you. Are you ready for your third flight?
I am going to cast Bless on myself first.
Nicely done.
Oh.
Linda! Come on, lassie. Let's drink.
Wanka!
D12 it. 2.
I think he's looking for your D12.
Yeah.
Oh, me?
Yep.
Sorry.
It's that dramatic cutaway scene.
Uh-huh.
All right, I got 8.
Yeah, you're faster than I am, but let's see how your con holds out.
Yep.
18.
I'm going to carefully and thoughtfully gird my loins and roll a 14.
Well, that still passes.
Woo! Yay!
You're pretty good, young one. How about one more?
All right, last one, but then I need to get some food.
Blake, Jeff, D12 against each other, please.
Ooh.
I'm not that drunk. 3.
Jeff, as you try and figure out the hippocampus triangulation square root of try and arc your P back into the art festival, Blake, rah, rah, sis boom bah, she can do it anytime. Somebody hands you a custard pie and says, you might want to hang on to this. So you can eat it, taste it, or hang on to it.
Hang on to it.
Okay, fair enough. Eddie, you have cast Bless. This is it. This is for the bag of jewels. Pressure, man.
All right.
Pressure. You can do it. Final roll.
You can do it.
Oh, that is so sad.
13.
12 combined.
Oh,
Oh.
so close.
Wow.
Ah, damn it. The guy throws his friend Marcellus the bag of jewels. Money is exchanged around the perimeter as people go back to drinking heartily. And the guy that offered you the bag of jewels claps you very hard on the back and holds the back of your head to his forehead. You tried, laddie. That's what's important. Here's a little something for your troubles. And it's 4 gold teeth.
Wow.
They're not mine, are they?
They are not yours. So
Thank you.
You lost.
Fine sportsmanship.
You got 4 gold teeth. Blake, perception check.
There's a hair in the pie.
This is not an 80s movie.
I love fur pie.
There's an apple pie.
What's your perception?
14.
You see a few other people getting their hands on pies. Some of them playfully, kind of do that with their
We're
partners.
about to be in a Three Stooges movie, aren't we?
Yes, especially Jeff, because he has not one, but 2 people. And they are pincer moving him aside.
I'm going to begin moving myself to the outer perimeter.
Okay, fair. Towards Jeff.
I don't want pie damage.
Nice. Why? It's just a custard pie. Sure, there's no problem.
Do I notice this?
I will take perception at disadvantage because you're still trying to figure out the length of your penis times the distance required.
All right, 18 for the first one. Let's see. Do I got any bonuses on perception? Oh, 13.
13 it is. You do see 2 individuals coming up to you. Each has in hand a mackerel.
What's a mackerel?
A fish.
Like a fish?
Yeah, fish. One of them's pointing at you. That's the guy. We'll try that one. These 2 are...
All right, I'm going to prepare to get slapped and try to dodge and push the other guy into the fish.
Oh, they're each holding it like this, not menacingly. Hey, laddie. Hey, you, laddie. You got a second?
I do not. I have important
sure
business.
You do. Here. Sure you do. Now, what are you? Are you a human?
I'm a dwarf.
Oh, yeah. These guys are Scottish barbarians. You're dealing with Bravehearts. And they seem rather friendly. Just a moment.
Never take our mackerel.
I take offense with you.
Is he close enough that when I turn around, I'll pee on him?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You can pee right on his shoes. It's gonna be like every comic movie. You're gonna pee on his shoes, and he's not gonna give a shit. He goes, "Hey, I challenge you to a duel," and you can tell this guy is trashed. He doesn't even notice you're peeing on his foot.
I'm gonna go up his leg.
This is the man right here. Give him his weapon. And his friend, who is equally intoxicated, hands you the mackerel.
I'm gonna say, I don't need a mackerel. I got me a battle axe.
That's for girls. Pick up the mackerel, you little git.
While this is going on, I kind of want to be looking at the exit to see if anyone is trying to escape.
Sure. Good call there. Yes, because he's completely distracted now. Are you going to take the mackerel or not?
I'm not.
Come on, you little girl. Take the mackerel. Are you afraid? Are you afraid?
I'm going to...
Again.
Why don't you go ask your mommy if you can play with the big boys?
All right. I think we're going to do our usual.
These guys are like doing this. I mean, you can tell they're pretty trash. He goes, how about we play? And just the aroma is almost enough to get you drunk.
Okay, I'm going to say, all right, I'll grab, grab those mackerel. But instead of hitting them with the mackerel, I'm going to hit them with my fist.
Which one?
Whichever the one that was just talking.
Oh, they're both talking smack at you, but one of them handed you the mackerel.
Oh, yeah, so I'll hit the other one.
Okay, that's fair enough. Linda! D12.
Yes.
Let's see if you can keep up that speed.
Okay. 6.
Oh, a little bit faster. Roll your con.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Alrighty. Roll high, never die. 17.
I laugh and fall face first. The crowd.
I slam my mug down and go, yes!
The crowd cheers you on. Yeah! And as you look around, Ra Ra Sis Boom Bai is nowhere to be found, nor is Eddie, nor is Jeff. As you look around,
all right.
Give me an investigation roll at -2.
Okay.
You've been drinking.
All right. That would be 12 then.
Close enough. Roll a d6. 1 to 2, Eddie. 3 to 4, Blake. 5 to 6, Jeff.
I rolled a 1.
You see Eddie, who is examining something gold and shiny in his hand, and you also see Eddie. What are you, human?
High elf.
Oh, well, never mind then. I was going to say you're getting hit on, but you ain't getting hit on here. He's just standing there, and a lot of people are congratulating some guy who has a kilt with a hole near his buttocks region, and it's a little bit unseemly because it seems as though his butt hair has made a horsetail out of it. So he is uninspiring to say the least.
Let's face it, it's a glory hole.
That's true.
Come on.
Now, everybody except Blake, roll a d12. Low roll is the target.
Fuck. 1.
Rolled a 10.
7.
Jeff, as you take the mackerel and ball up your little dwarven fist and rear back, do I get you? With the first nat 20 of the night, you are hit square in the face with a custard pie and will roll at disadvantage until you can get yourself cleaned up. Do you want to throw your punch?
I do.
Go ahead at disadvantage. Keep in mind this guy's pretty drunk.
Does the swaying make him easier or harder to hit?
See, that's just it. You can't gauge it.
I'm pretty sure I missed. So 7.
You missed. You swing, but do not connect, spinning yourself around. Blake, investigate.
Can I tell who threw the pie?
Not currently.
Dirty 20.
Give me a D6.
4.
You see Eddie holding something shiny in his hands. His little elven, delicate hands.
They're pristine.
You do not see
I'm still
Linda.
more.
You do not
I'm still
see
more.
Jeff. You what?
I'm still more worried about the exit.
Sure, that's okay. Eddie, what you gonna do with these gold teeth?
Well, I'm going to just, they're gold. I mean, it's something. Put them in my little belt pouch and keep looking for my wee little friend with the orb as big as his head.
You can look around. Fortunately, this celebratory event is flanked between 2 castle walls, and there doesn't seem to be any entry point in either one that isn't heavily guarded. The far end protected by a river. So you are in a very confined space. So as you look around, I will take an investigation roll.
Right. I'm so great at that. Let's see. 14.
All you see are these loud louts drinking, and that's a kid.
How sure is he that it's a kid?
Well, it's clean shaven, and he's the one that remembered he had a goatee. It could be a halfling, I suppose, but it's clean shaven halfling, and it's a chick. So that's all you see. Linda,
Yes.
you see Eddie.
All right. I'm going to try to follow him, but I'm also going to try to grab some bread-like food to eat on the way to help soften up some of this lovely alcohol I've been consuming.
That's an excellent call, but you're going to need the D12 against me.
Okay.
6.
So is she not
6.
paying attention to me?
Not at all.
Just so happens that I have some pastries.
What did you say your roll was, Linda?
A 6 also.
Reroll. 3.
8.
Yeah, you see some pastries sitting at the table. Nobody seems to be paying attention. You may even get extra pastry depending on what Blake wants to do.
All right. So I'll grab some pastry and keep heading since the only one I could find was Eddie over there.
Sure. You begin to beeline towards Eddie. Blake, are you going to hit her?
Do it.
That's not a no.
Do it.
Well, no, I have.
Up to you.
Do it.
Is she facing me?
Odd yes, even no. 12, no, she is not.
Okay, then yes.
Okay. You're gonna wing it? Sure. Go ahead and roll to hit her. You can use dexterity as your modifier since it's thrown at you.
I was going to say, am I proficient in pie?
No, it's only a Claire's.
Oh,
If you have a
that's
throwing net, I'll give
13.
it to you.
That's a 13 plus 1.
Linda, 14 hit.
Oh, I am hit. Exactly.
Right in the buttocks. However, Blake, D12 against me. 9.
8.
4. A pie goes whizzing past your head as well, right after you unleash one. Jeff, all you hear is, ho, 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 ho. The kid got it right in the face. And you recognize the voices as the two idiots with the mackerel, which, incidentally, you're still holding in your hand, but you haven't been fish slapped, so what would you like to do?
I'm going to wipe my eyes.
Okay, so now you have custard all over your face and just a gap. These two are doubled over. One of them is sitting down because he is so inebriated he has peed his kilt, and they are laughing hysterically at you. As you look around, I assume, give me an investigation to see if you spot somebody gleefully happy that they got you.
14.
14? Yeah, you see it. Odd male, even female. 12, female. A female about 20 feet away. And her friends are... And she licks the custard off her finger.
I'm going to run over there and bitch slap her with the mackerel.
Fair enough. Hit the damsel who is AC 10.
All right. What pluses do I have on a mackerel?
I'm guessing...
I rolled a 13.
That's easy. She's just AC 10, so yeah. You smack her across the face. The mackerel will cause 1d4 damage, non-lethal.
4. Do I get to do my strength to it?
You can if you want, but you're going to set her down on her buttocks region.
Yes.
A shriek is now heard. Everybody except Jeff, roll perception.
8.
15.
Eddie?
23. Sorry.
You're fine. Eddie and Blake, you hear the shriek. Linda, you were still checking your ass and figuring out why it is covered in custard as you stuff some kind of pastry into your throat. What the hell is going
Excellent.
on? Blake, Eddie, and Jeff, you notice that, that's a party foul. She did not have a mackerel in her hand. Shame on you. And here comes...
Guys, you just hit the princess.
Roll a d4, Jeff.
Damn. 4.
4 pies come at you. 18, 6, 6, and 15. Does 15 hit you? I'm assuming the 18 does.
I have 14.
Everybody unloads on this poor bastard, screaming, party foul, party foul. Blake, Eddie, roll me an investigation, see if you can find Linda in this mess.
5.
You guys don't know where Linda is, but you can tell that Jeff is...
We're all too tall.
I just hit her with a pie.
Oh, that's right. You'll know where she's at.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, Jeff, nobody's drawing weapons. I mean, it's still a celebration, but the chant party foul is loud and in charge. Plus, he looks like an idiot because he's covered in custard, and now it's going to have to wipe more out of his eyes. Now, this one, while the first one might have been vanilla or chocolate, this other one is a completely different flavor. Might even be raspberry. So now he's pretty much covered in this stuff. Eddie and Blake, what would you two like to do?
So is it fair to say that these servants that are circulating have seen pretty much everyone at the party?
I think that's a fair assessment.
I'm going to cast Disguise Self. No, hang on. I'm sorry. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go up to one of them and ask if they have seen this person and cast Silent Image.
D20 for them.
11.
Never seen him before in my life, sir. Would you care for a pie?
I'm good for right now, thank you.
Okay.
And I'm going to kind of try and corral everyone into, I think we've exhausted our resources around here. Let's go look somewhere else.
Well, Linda's going to be closer to you than Jeff, and Jeff's got his hands full. But first, Eddie, what are you going to do now that Jeff has party fouled this place?
Oh, yeah, no, we'll leave him in here unconscious.
Well, the good news is the pies don't cause any real damage. Mackerel to the face does, but...
Is my mackerel still intact?
Is your what? Mackerel? Oh, yeah, it's still intact. And you know what? Roll a d20. The higher the roll, the higher up on the food chain this lady is that you just whacked.
Oh.
I would try and avoid a nat 20.
17.
Oh.
She's pretty high up there. Eddie, what do you got for me? Party
Not the
foul.
contestant.
Party foul. Party foul.
Oh, you
All right.
think that's a party
I'm
foul?
gonna go play referee.
Jeff, you feel
One
a hand upon your shoulder, I assume.
one penalty swing.
Ooh. The two drunkards, still with one mackerel between them. We'll take the hit for me, lady. Jeff, the two drunks are coming up to you, and they are really in bad shape. But the one, teetering, holds up his mackerel by the wrong end. He's got his fist in its mouth, and he goes, "Milady, give me the honor of rebuking this knave."
For your honor.
So, Jeff, it looks like they're going to hit you with a mackerel. You may accept it graciously, or you may try and defend yourself and become just the Chad of this fucking party. And behind you, Eddie comes up to try and aid you.
What about, is my other option I can whack the guy with the mackerel?
That would be defend yourself.
Yeah, you can defend yourself.
Yeah, I'm going to defend myself.
Okay.
But I want to attack him.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay.
Give him a hit. He's not wearing any armor either. Only a few people are wearing armor at this place.
Ha ha! 19.
Oh, yeah, easily.
No, only 2 hit points. Plus my strength, so 4.
Unfortunately, a lot of the scales from the fish land in this guy's beard. He topples into the guy next to him, his friend, and they both go down and pass out. Blake, Linda's right there. You can wipe the custard off her butt or say, "Hey, we need to GTFO."
Now, I already established that I wanted to say GTFO. I put the custard on her butt. I ain't keeping it off.
Just wanted to confirm, Linda, you were approached by Blake, who I'm going to guess fails to point out that he is responsible for the custard and feels that we need GTFO.
Yeah, this whole food fight thing isn't kind of great, but
cheese it. It's the
being
fuzz.
short is nice
It's
because
only a matter of time
the pies
before
will
the
go
cops get
over my head. I'm gonna try to snatch some pie out of the air as it's flying by because I want to keep eating.
D20 against me. If you beat me, you got it.
All right.
9.
6.
I can ask her what she was trying to do, and if she explains to me that she's hungry, point out the butt pie.
That's right. Roll a
Yeah.
d20 again, Linda. If it's a 20, it hits
Okay.
you in the face. If it's a 1, it hits Blake in the face. Anything
All right.
else, it just sails long.
Oh, I rolled a 17, so.
Okay, it sails long. Eddie, you can tell that, as Blake has pointed out, the fuzz is probably going to come in here as everybody begins
Yeah.
to boo and hiss, and they are loading themselves up on pie.
Yeah.
Right.
As Jeff, bring it on, bitches!
All right, I'm gonna grab the barbarian by the wrist and pull him toward our little portal.
Is the chick still on the ground?
Oh, yeah. Sobbing.
She's sobbing. Everyone is attending to her.
I'm like, hold on, I got to give her a Cleveland steamer.
She is surrounded by several
Oh.
armored men.
All right, let's go.
You
Yeah,
guys
let's
noticed
go.
that portal, that teardrop's kind of shrinking.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
Let me see if I can throw the mackerel and hit her as I'm running out.
Certainly, you can see if you
Yeah.
can hit Princess
Can make a
Buttercup
dash
with the
for it.
mackerel.
No, it's Contessa Buttercup.
Contessa, nice.
Well, I don't know. I rolled a 12.
She's
You
not
hit her.
armed. You hit her, causing her to wail of the dead.
6 more hit
God.
points.
You hear steel clearing sheaths as your associate Eddie grabs you and says, GTFO, baby.
I go, take that, bitch.
Dashing for the exit.
Blake
I'm
and,
gonna
Eat
run-
it to a pie.
Blake and Linda have the advantage. They are already headed that way. Everybody roll for acrobatics to jump into the dwindling portal.
I don't really want to jump. I just kind of want to flail.
I'm too dignified for that. I will step through gracefully.
14.
3 of the 4 made it.
I
Linda.
rolled a 21.
Oh, yeah.
21.
All 4 of you make it. Of course, Jeff.
I look like a golden retriever going through a cat door.
Jeff is covered in two-tone custard. Linda has custard all over her butt. And for some reason, Eddie is still clutching 4 golden teeth, while Blake seemingly is unscathed.
If Mo and Curly say something, I'm going to punch them.
They're looking at you. And
Hello.
the curator goes, well, have we found the orb?
We found where it's not, so we're one step closer.
Damn, and I should have kept my mackerel.
That's right. It's a
Just out
trophy.
of curiosity.
I'm still wiping pie off my ass and going, it's good pie and having some pie because I'm, 3 sheets to the wind anyway.
That's right.
Just out of curiosity. Did they perceive the amount of time that we've been gone the same as we do?
No, they do not. It is an instantaneous moment on their end. You just jumped in and
Oh.
you just jumped out. It's Star Trek.
Oh, well, then what the fuck? Then what the fuck are they bitching about? It's not like they're getting overtime or anything.
You still do not have the orb, I see.
I'm going to walk over to Mo and wipe my face on his shirt.
Oh.
How does he take that? 2. Okay. He
He's like, thanks for the dessert.
wipes it. Do you have a better idea on where the orb may be?
Quit making fun of how I sound.
Okay, Aunt Rose. There you go.
Yeah, do the Barbara Streisand.
You don't bring me flowers.
Now, who was the lady on Saturday Night Live that was always verklempt? It was Mike Myers.
Linda Richmond.
There you
Liz
go.
is coffee talk. Coffee talk with Linda Richmond.
Linda Richmond
Yeah.
playing tonight, boys and girls. Okay, well, one picture down.
I want to go in Pink Floyd. I want to go in the Division Bell.
Wow.
Wait, was that the 2 heads?
Educate yourself.
That was true or
it's not
false.
my responsibility.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the 2 heads. I just want to make sure.
Yeah. Should we do that one?
So 2 heads?
Yeah.
Linda, you think if you back up a little bit more, maybe hit the angle of his angle right, you might, as a halfling, you might be able to get up there.
Yeah, sure.
Remember,
I will let the barbarian cross me.
So
I bet that'd be athletics or acrobatics for that flashy move.
You know what? I'll give either one to you on this one because you might power.
All right, I'll go acrobatics because that's a little better. All right, let's see.
Linda backs up, takes a running start, hits the bench, and
21.
In she goes, right in that little heart shape section between the 2
yes.
heads. And
she's doing a little heart when she's going through.
That's right.
Yeah.
Doing the Deadpool. And she
I'm just gonna
somebody had to hang these pictures up there. So can we just use the ladder that they use at the place instead of
Larry? Yeah. Those 2 get down and kind of form a quasi-human pyramid so that you can climb up and in.
I guess that's cheaper than buying a ladder.
But,
okay.
But because Jeff wiped his face all over his shirt, you will still have to roll to see if you fall and get D4 damage for slippage.
Oh.
Meanwhile, Linda's gone.
All right. What are we rolling to climb up?
You can either do athletics and acrobatics and jump in yourself, or you can climb up and just roll a straight up D20 and make sure you don't slip.
All right. I'm going to go straight D20.
Oh, this one doesn't weigh anything.
Trying to be all dignified and everything.
That's right.
So 2 is half of a 20.
10? Still good enough. He's classy that way.
No, it's a 2. 2.
2? 2?
2.
2. Oh, yeah.
2.
D4 damage there, Slick. 1 hit point of damage as you fall off. Because as you put that little elf moccasin on his shoulder, you hit a slick spot of that sweet, sweet cream from Jeff.
I want to run and jump and use my foot to hit his head to propel myself.
Oh, God.
The cannonball special.
Acrobatics or athletics to get the force, and then a straight up D20 to make sure you don't kick him in the head and hit your face on the plaster.
All right, so I got a 15 on acrobatics.
Good enough for speed.
And 19 on the D20 roll.
You ricochet off and into the photo. Blake, how about you?
No one's gonna throw me in.
Oh man, you should have said something sooner.
I did. I said I offer myself up to the barbarian.
Yeah, that's
there
not
you go.
what I thought you meant.
I thought you were the reward for after this.
That's right. That's what you meant.
I roll a 15 to climb on Mo and Curly.
Give me a D20 straight up.
I said I roll a 15.
Oh, okay. You make it in. Jeff, you made it in.
Yeah.
Eddie, you got to re-roll.
All right, I'll do athletics this time.
Okay, go ahead.
Traitorous pie.
If Eddie doesn't come soon, I'm going to take a rope and throw it through.
8.
What if Eddie comes too soon?
Don't worry.
Then we take a nap and try this again later.
4 hit points of damage as you ricochet off the bottom of the frame and into everybody on the other side sees him assholes and elbows going over. Let's see here.
No.
You are sucked through the painting and land on an obsidian floor surrounded by darkness. A solitary light shines above you. Behind you is a malachite statue with the 2 heads you observed in the painting. The floor then bursts into a green glow with arrows leading in 4 directions.
That's a sure sign for split up the party.
Split the party.
You can go north, south, east, or west.
Let's go north.
One vote
north by northwest.
What say the party?
I have 10 hit points. I'm not sticking around to be.
Sure. North is fine.
With your options limited, you head to where you think is north. The light above you continues to illuminate you as it follows its track lighting from the 70s. Taking one more step puts you in a very well-lit chamber. Just like that. Paintings hang on the wall, and in the middle of the marble floor is a statue of a goddess smiling at you. 2 dark openings at opposite ends have green arrows exiting this chamber. A look behind you reveals the arrow has changed direction, and you can return that way.
How do we know it's a goddess?
It could be a high elf, but it's probably a goddess.
How big is the statue?
You know what? I'll make it a bust. That should tell you it's a female. It's about 1.5 feet. Marble. Nice.
Well, no, I mean, what distinguishes it as divine?
Sparkles.
I go touch the bust.
Leonard da Vinci, cousin, actually did this. So, Custard Jeff is squeezing the melons. What are you 3 guys doing?
Well, I'm going to shake my head.
Can I pick it up?
You can try.
I try to pick it up.
It's secured somehow. This
I want to look around the room and see if there's been any other passages.
Sure.
Like, do we see any signs of movement or anything?
There is left, and there is right, with the green arrows going through dark portals, and it looks like another art gallery. But as you meander around the room, anytime you get close to an item, aside from the goddess statue, you hear, ooh, ah. But there is no one in the room.
Can we see a orb?
Okay.
Can I? Oh.
No orb.
Is it fair to say I have some like charcoal or?
Sure.
I want to make a mark on the floor.
Okay.
Showing the way we came.
Sure. Yeah. No, Theseus,
Okay.
that's a good call. The unseen magic mouths will ooh and ah at every painting you examine. These paintings are far less stimulating than the original 5 magic ones. Some of them are portraits, some of them are landscapes, others are shitty Van Goghs that have been marred by environmentalists seeking to make their point. But other than that, not much.
Okay.
So you can return from whence you came, left, right, move on. Fiddling with any of
Let's
these
go
paintings,
left.
they aren't moving.
I'm going to try to stick my hand through one of the paintings. Because the other paintings we went through didn't move either.
You hear a whoop, whoop, whoop. As an
Take my
alarm
hand away.
goes off. Yeah, you don't get
Rock
in.
back and forth on my heels and toes. Yeah. Like la 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 la.
A small Roomba-looking thing with a red light. The red light rises up. I don't know what I was watching with this one. Rises up and scans you. And you hear, step away from the painting. Step away.
I go like this
from the painting.
When it scans me.
What
I'm going to step away.
What happens when he gropes the goddess?
When he gropes the goddess, he gets to roll initiative.
Yeah. Oh.
What?
It's a mimic.
Fuck.
18.
1.
Ooh.
You didn't think I was going to give you a freebie, do you? The pseudopod
Well, yeah.
comes out out of her mouth and goes to punch you in the face. 14.
That hits.
Dumbass. Its sticky absorption is going to require a DC 13 versus strength, or you're going to be grappled, and you are also going to take 6 hit points of damage.
Holy crap.
Ooh.
Stupid statue. All right, so I need to do a DC 13.
Strength.
All right, I rolled a 14.
So you are not captured by it. I will let you attack, and then everybody will roll perception to see if they notice your proclivities have gotten you in trouble. So go ahead and hit the statue.
I don't notice anything.
I'm gonna hit the fuck out of that. 17.
Too bad you don't have a mackerel.
Plus- I know.
Its AC is 12.
So 19. So I hit with
Where
my
does
battle
the fuck
axe.
did he hit out of that plan?
Where's the? Where's
Because
the?
I want to go give a fuck. But first I have to
Oh,
take
1 to 12.
Yeah, you guys will have to do perception rolls if you want to do those now while he's doing his damage.
13.
Nice. That's nice. Perception roll results, Eddie, Linda, and Blake.
18.
6.
14.
Blake, this piece speaks to you. It's very...
I mean, but I was already kind of preoccupied with Madam Tits because I was asking you about what made her.
Right. Yeah, but beyond her, there's something else. You know what? I'll put you in close.
Okay.
Though. So you can roll initiative at disadvantage. Eddie, Linda, yeah, you hear the noise behind you, and Captain Custard here has gotten himself into trouble. So Eddie, Linda, Blake at disadvantage initiatives.
Yeah, my 4.
Still better than Jeff.
17.
17.
Nice.
9.
Nobody beats the 18 as the mimic. Tries to hit Jeff again for massaging its boobs. Not this time, boys and girls. That's only a 9. Eddie, you can spring into action because this is a small room. What do you want to do?
Well, since it's a lovely goddess statue, let's bathe it in some radiant damage. We'll do a sacred flame on it.
Sure.
Sacred flame.
Don't miss.
All right. So they well, there's no roll, but they need to do a dex saving throw or take the damage.
Fail, because it is an immovable object.
Okay, 4 damage.
Linda with a 9. You're second.
I'm not very far from it because it's a small room, right?
Correct. Everybody is well within range of this thing.
All right. I'm going to attack the pseudopod that is attempting to grapple with my rapier.
Sure. Finesse it.
I rolled 24.
Yeah, easily.
So
Doubled what you needed.
Missed.
4 points of damage.
Woo, should have missed. That would have been better.
I
Blake, the painting still speaks to you, but oh shit.
A Ray of Frost.
Sure.
It's a dirty 20 to hit.
Easy.
It's going to do 5 cold damage, and the immovable object is now 10 feet slower.
Jeff, Popsicle Chest is going to hit you again here in a second. So, but it's your turn first.
Does it look like we're doing any damage to this?
Oh yeah, it's chipping away. Meanwhile, there are now 2 Roombas Step away from the statue. Step away from the statue. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
I want to be keeping my distance.
Shall we? The urge to hit is too high. 14.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, that sucked. 4 plus 2, 6.
Fair enough. Are you going to remain where you're at?
No, I will back away.
There you go. In doing so, the pseudopod comes out. Step away from the statue. Step away.
How far is does it stick out? Does it go more than 5 feet?
Goes 4.5 feet.
There we go.
Well, excellent. Because I have 5 feet reach with my great axe.
Yeah. Of course, now it can't hit you. And you're being told by the angry Roombas that you need to get your ass away from that statue.
All right, I'll get away. I'll listen for once.
Okay.
But does it get an attack of opportunity?
He stepped out of range. So it's still trying to...
Isn't that what an attack of opportunity is?
Yeah, but he in lieu of his attack, he evaded. So, okay, well, it's still going to try and give a little lip service to Jeff, but you guys can go left or right, or return back into the center where you started.
He sticks his arm out and...
How far is 4.5 feet? As the pseudopod stops moving about, the Roombas evacuate the room again. All has returned to...
Oh, I wonder if we should follow the Roomba.
You can. There's 2 of them.
Do we notice that the Roombas come from the left and right?
One from each.
Ah.
It's that little
Excellent.
droid from
Let
the
us
Death
go
Star.
back. Yes. Oh, the mouse robots. So maybe we should go back to the middle and try one of the other directions. Or we can continue going left or right and see if we make a complete circuit.
Yes, those are the options.
All right, let's do that.
Okay, so we're going left?
Sure, yes.
Left?
And and let's mark it like Blake said.
Okay.
So
you continue to go down a malachite floor with the 70s track lighting following you, moving around, and you notice you're got a bend. The Roomba ahead of you boop, 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 goes into the darkness and just disappears. You can go over and look, but considering this is an extra-dimensional space, you aren't going to have much luck finding it. But you notice that the corridor curves towards the west. Is this the direction you wish to go?
So it's kind of like looping around?
It's what it feels like. All right.
The green arrow leads you into what appears to be an overgrown jungle with drums heard in the nearby distance. Pushing through the heavy vegetation reveals several tiki-style statues and a woman roped to a pit over a fire. Upon seeing you, she screams for aid.
If the barbarian tries to grope her, I'm going to lose it.
You mean when? When the barbarian gropes her. She tells you, hurry,
No, wait, we're going to
hurry,
sacrifice her to the gods.
before they come back. Free me, heroes.
What's her charisma?
8.
Yeah, she's going to be staying there.
Sorry,
honey. We only are 10 and above.
I see any halfling footprints in the jungle floor?
You do not, but the drums are getting louder. Hurry! For the love of God, hurry!
I'll go entire.
There you go.
I cast invisibility.
Nice. As you do, give me a straight up D20. Let's make sure that you don't untie her wrong and drop her into the fire.
Drop her in the fire.
Oh, that's the wrong thing to do?
Yeah.
Ooh, I got a 5.
She's burnt, and as she doubles over in pain, damn you, and she stands back up, and her face has changed, and she now looks like a lion, like her plastic surgery got botched royally. Fangs are hanging out of her mouth, and she hisses, and she's gonna take a swipe at Eddie with her tusks.
I told you we should have left. No, don't listen to the barbarian.
13. Does that hit you?
It does not.
Nice.
Everybody roll initiative normally. Beat a 13. Wow.
19.
I told you my dice are not the best.
Oh, God. I rolled a 9.
You guys are great. Jeff?
With my wonderful dex, I'm rolling a 9.
I rolled a 13 plus 1, 14.
19, the invisible Blake. What would you like to do?
Grab a boot.
Hang on. If I cast something, it's going to break invisibility, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. You can see how this plays out.
I'm tempted, but
You get hold of the action.
Now you will notice there are 2 other arrows in this room, one leading further south and one leading east.
while I'm invisible, I'm going to take the opportunity to mark the way we came. Either on the wall, I know you said it's jungle, so it's probably a dirt floor, but I'm going to make some kind of mark regarding the way we came.
That doesn't break.
And then we'll see.
So you're good.
And then we'll see what goes from there.
14, Jeff.
So I see that it attacked poor Eddie.
It is changed into a tigeress and has attacked Eddie.
All right. I'm going to see if... And she's pretty close to the pit, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to see if I can shove her.
What's the demon that's a tiger?
What?
Oh!
What's the
Nat
demon
20.
that's a tiger with reversed hands?
God, I can't remember now. So nat 20?
Yep.
Ooh, 19. You give her a shove. Ah! I will give her dex save to partially or fully fall in. +0. Nat 20. So she will partially go in, putting her hands behind her back and burning them. And that's going to be her action, and she's going to take D10 damage. 7. Eddie's a 1. 9, Linda. You will have advantage on her because she is in a precarious position and burning the shit out of her hands.
Okay.
Eddie, as will Blake, and as will Jeff, and then it will change. Or you can GTFO and run. And where the hell did Blake go?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay and try to smack her with my rapier. I rolled a 20.
Nice.
An 11 to hit her. Real easy to hit my people.
And
not so easy to kill them.
9 damage.
16. Eddie, who is late to the party.
Not late. Just had to stop for snacks.
I get bitten out by Tigerus.
Yeah, well, these things happen. I'm gonna help her out here. I'm gonna give her some firebolt. That way she'll be acclimated to the heat.
Sure. It's a good idea. Investigation roll, Blake.
13 to hit.
That hits.
4 damage.
20. What do you get, Blake?
22.
Blood droppings moving east.
I'm sorry, say that again?
Blood droppings in the dirt moving east. Top of the order, Blake. Blood trail.
Okay, you meant blood droplets, not blood droppings.
Yes. Yeah, there was no rectal bleeding here.
That we know of.
That's for true.
Somebody got raped in the butt.
That makes more sense. Okay.
Eddie has not cleared the combat scenario yet, so still on the fence. So yes, blood droplets in the dirt.
I only have one attack spell, and it's Ray of Frost, so
And
let me
it's an
try and be
advantage.
creative with it. Well, no, but let me try and be creative with this so I don't break my invisibility.
Sure.
Oh.
Can you? Can you, though?
Let's see.
Wow me.
Mhm.
My improved minor illusion does image and sounds simultaneously.
Okay. That's not rare.
So I want to project a growling wolf at the tigress.
Okay.
Mm.
Now, is that an area of effect?
It's minor illusion. It's a cantrip. It does.
Because I'm wondering if the others will see it.
Oh yes, they will.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool beans. Jeff, you're up, and holy shit, now there's a freaking growling wolf or something who's entered the fray. Probably her pet.
Do we see We see it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
And you can hear it.
But it's not attacking, though. I just see it. How far away is it?
Where'd you put it, Blake?
How far away am I?
Yeah, probably 25 feet.
I put it. You know what? No, I want it to scare the crap out of her, so it's right up on top of her.
Right next to Eddie is where it's at.
Mhm.
All right. Okay, so
Eddie's going to
I
have
think-
to show the surgeon where the bad dog bit him. Show me on the doll where the dog bit you.
oh crap! Let's see. I guess we'll. Does it look like it's attacking? It's just growling, though, right? I'm gonna hit
that.
At her. But it's growling at her. It's facing.
Oh,
it.
okay. I'm gonna attack her still.
Okay. You have advantage on her still
Oh, nice. Hang on.
because she's pulling herself out of the fire pit.
All right, we definitely hit her, but we didn't get a crit. So damage 8.
28 damage. You know what? 1 to 3, she's still going to go after. You know what? 1 to 2, she's going to go after Eddie. 3, it's going to be Linda. 4, it's going to be Jeff. 1, Eddie. Blake, does she get a saving throw?
Well, no, it's. Well, I mean, I guess it would be intimidation.
What's your spell DC?
Give me 1 second. 13.
17. Yeah, she's just going to hit Eddie in the face because she doesn't like the look of him.
Fair.
14 plus 5,
That was
19.
Dang.
that'll do.
2d6 plus 3 as she mauls your face off.
What?
4, 2, 3, 9 damage total. She's
Ouch.
looking for a nice Chianti at this time. Linda, holy shit, the elf's getting eaten. And there's a dog now.
All right, I'm gonna. Well, one foe at a time. I'm gonna keep attacking her.
Okay. This will be normal because we've made the rotation.
Okay, so 23 to hit.
Yep.
And 5 amazing points of damage.
33 points. Okay. Eddie, you just got your face mauled. You're not having a good day. But at least you didn't
I am
get
not.
any cream pies.
I'm going to back up because I don't want that to happen again. So I'm disengage.
Okay.
And I'm going to have to heal myself because I've taken a lot of damage today.
There you go. Top the order. Blake, that's you. You know what? I'll give each of you a D8 plus 2 potion of healing, by the way.
Okay.
We didn't cover
So
that. No ones on that roll.
my wolf is going to stay there. She's already determined that it's an illusion. So that's that. But hang on, how long does invisibility last?
Minute, maybe? It's basic invisibility.
Oh, well, then screw it. It's going to be gone by the time we're done with this. Ray of Frost.
Okay. Light her up. Light her up, Ray. Oh, 1 hour.
6.
I'm sorry, 1 hour. If that changes your mind.
Yeah, screw it. I'm still over it. 16 to hit.
Hits.
Does 3 cold damage.
36. Holy
And she is her movement is slowed by 10 feet.
Holy shit, Jeff. Eddie just got his face ripped off.
All right, we're going to whack her.
In the ding ding.
If her ding ding's sticking out. 19 to hit.
That hits.
Oh, nice. 13 damage.
Nice. 49.
Holy crap.
Tigress, same thing. 1 to 2, Eddie. 3, Linda. 4, turn around and whack Jeff in the ding ding. Dose, Eddie.
I mean, I'm technically visible.
Although Eddie disengaged.
Eddie disengaged,
backed
though.
up.
Yeah, she's going to move on him. Like a bitch.
Oh.
How far did you move, though? Because my movement's slowed.
Oh, probably not far, just maybe 5 or 10 feet.
D12 against me. We'll do it the old-fashioned way. If I win, I'm
All right.
close enough. If not, you got away. 7.
5.
She gonna hit you again. She likes the taste of Eddie. You got smooth.
Can't say as I blame her.
12 plus 5, 17.
What?
Yes.
You were
All right,
not gonna
good
have
thing I
any
healed.
flesh left.
No, good thing I healed is all I'm going to say.
1, 2, 3, 6 damage. Worst roll of the night. Linda,
6
holy
damage.
shit, that lady hates his guts. You should sacrifice him.
So, when she moved past me, did I get my attack of opportunity?
I will give you an attack of opportunity now, and then I will give you your normal attack.
Excellent.
I am nothing.
So
if not
22
fair.
to hit for my attack of opportunity.
Easy peasy.
And that was 11 points of damage.
60.
And my regular attack is 13 to hit.
Hits.
And 7 points of damage.
67. She ain't looking so hot, boys and girls.
Woo!
Blake, can you finish this chick off?
Just out of curiosity,
Finish
do we
her!
still hear jungle drums?
Yeah, they're getting louder.
It's more angry Roombas, but they have drums.
That's a 16 hit. 8 cold damage.
75. Jeff.
Oh.
78 movement is impaired once again.
Yeah.
78 hit points.
All right. We got us.
Deadly things.
We got a dirty 20 and 9
Nice.
damage.
Down goes Tigress. The drums. Stop.
Oh. Look around for the orb.
Eddie.
Mhm.
Linda and Jeff, you see, bing, arrow, bing.
I'm gonna pillage the body.
Okay.
She's wearing a cheetah
Not
skin
loot.
leotard.
Village.
Yes.
Yeah, that was
Not
good
pillage.
on me. Yeah.
I'm only there. She does have a necklace of, they're gemstones, but they aren't polished gemstones. So they're worth 200 gold pieces in its current state, but if you take them to a jeweler, pay a little money, you might be able to double that. She's got the
Nice.
Wilma Flintstone necklace.
Oh,
Mhm.
nice.
You guys are all old, so I can say it that way, because now you know what it is.
Yep.
That is all you notice. That's all you guys notice.
As we're in the jungle, are there healing herbs?
I will have a medicine check if somebody wants to look, and any of you can.
Not I, said the one with no proficiency in it.
Oh, wait up. I got that.
I should take a stab at that.
Yeah.
17.
Hey.
13.
9.
Eddie, welcome to the land of voodoo berries. You find a bush with small red wispy berries, and you will know from your medicine that you can't take it with you, but you can eat the berries. There are, roll D4 for me, Eddie.
Oh, sure. I'm feeling like it's going to be one berry. 4 berries.
Oh.
4 handfuls of berries. Each handful of berries will recover 1d6, no ones, hit points.
Oh.
But you
Ooh.
can't take them
All
very
right.
far because they got to be pH fresh.
Exactly. All right. Well, who else needed some healings?
I need some. I lost 6, but if anybody else
All right.
has.
Well, that sounds like a handful to me.
All right, I eat a
6, no ones.
handful.
So I will take a handful for me.
Nice. Murder hobo.
I don't need any more healing, so
All right.
if you need to keep healing yourself
Jeff,
up, go
did
for
you
it.
get healed up?
I did. I am good. Thank you.
All right. I'm going to take one more then. I'll eat it with the good half of my mouth.
I have taken no damage.
I don't
Same.
think Linda has.
All right.
She's got custard on her
I am-
butt. That's it.
Well, that's because you're the smart one of the group.
All right. We're topped off then.
You haven't tried to
Eddie,
With a
molest
handful to
us.
spare.
Eddie, Linda, Jeff, and Blake, you all see arrows leading south and or east as well as north.
Just to refresh, which way did I just mark?
Where the blood drops were?
Well, no. When we came in, when I was invisible and I was doing my charcoal.
You came from the north.
Okay, I want to follow the blood drops.
east into the
Okay.
malachite
That
room.
sounds good.
Now, you haven't told these three what you found. So Blake is going east.
Well, while they're all gorging on these unknown local plants, I will say, oh, hey, look, it looks like something got wounded, probably by that pitch, and ran over this way.
Eddie, who's
All right.
not an animal anymore, you behind your bit off ear reattached with voodoo berry juice can hear that. So as you go out east following Blake, you weren't we just here? This is the entry point.
Yeah, that's the
Above
central.
you is a teardrop portal. It's slightly diminished, but not too badly. Now, keep
Investigation.
in mind, the blood drops were not here before. Investigation. They kind of moved to the center of the room, and they kind of moved to the southeast, and then they stop. So it's either going to be east or south.
Split the party.
Now let's go south. Although we have had good luck going east. I'm so wishy-washy today. What
What do
is
you mean
this?
by good luck? We haven't found him yet.
Let's do what Frankie would do and just roll a dice.
There we go.
All right, odd, south,
Even east.
all right, here we go.
Yeah,
Who wants
those
to
are the
roll?
choices. Yeah.
Even.
East.
So east.
The arrows lead down a dark corridor and then open up underneath a multicolored tent. As you enter this tent,
Oh.
miniature animals are performing tricks in the center of the area, which is covered in wood shavings. Along the perimeter of the room are puppets clapping and yelling accolades. Ah! 4 seats rise out of the shavings and have balloons with your names on them.
Oh dear.
I want to look up and see what's controlling the puppets.
Well, there is a beam of light directly over the peanut gallery.
Does
Is-
the peanut gallery have actual peanuts in it?
Is it? No, just peanut shells along with the wooden shavings. So it's
Okay.
half bar, half carnival,
Okay.
and half circus for 150%. So, why are your names on balloons at 4 empty seats? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, by the way, the elephants are 8 inches tall. They're very adorable.
Oh my goodness, I want to try to put one in my pocket.
Here come the freaking Roombas.
Hey guys, how does a moon cut his hair?
Oh my god.
Eclipse it.
That's good.
I
That's funny.
so wish you would have muted.
bad
That would have made
jokes.
the joke better. So, the choice is yours. You can enter the wood shaving pit and disturb the miniature, although cute, pachyderms, or you can take a seat.
Or
Are
we
there
can
any
picture
other
here
seats
at
with
the elephant.
balloons?
No, just 4 of them, and each balloon has your name on it. Different color, your favorite color balloon.
I'm
I
gonna
wanna-
take a seat by my name.
Okay.
I'm gonna burn through all my spells because none of my spells are combat spells. So let's utility the shit out of this. I'm gonna invisibility again,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna minor illusion myself into my seat.
Okay. Eddie and Linda.
I don't think he came this way.
Yeah, I'm going to look for more of those blood droplets and or footprints before I make a move towards the seat or the center.
You find a lot of miniature pachyderm poo, but the wood shavings are going to obscure anything else. Note that there were no blood droppings going into the eastern area or the southern area. It went halfway and ceased to exist. I have one person in their seat, one person illusioned into their seat, and you two.
I would like to use Mage Hand to detach my balloon from my seat, and then I'll walk over to that seat.
Okay. Are you going to try and find a gutter entrance and hide in it and lure small children there?
Why, yes. So my Mage Hand is holding my balloon above my seat, not attached to the seat anymore.
Cool. Nothing bad happens.
Okay.
The elephants slowly make their way out of the ring. Eddie, what are you doing?
I'm gonna stand by the doorway and watch.
Okay. Another animal act comes on. These might be the swinging monkeys. It's entertaining.
Is there a barrel too?
Yes, of course.
No, did you say swinging or swinger monkeys?
Swinging. The swinger monkeys come later in the show.
That's it. Circus After Dark.
Jeff, a clown-type individual comes up to you and has popcorn and beverages in a box, and Pro offers it to you.
Oh, yeah, I'll take a popcorn and a drink.
It's delicious. It's very delicious. Linda, since you took your seat?
No, thank you. I belch a liquor belch.
Okay. No action
No,
taken
thanks.
by the individual. It goes to Blake. And it
Hang on,
leaves
I'm
Blake.
trying to see. I'm trying to see.
I don't think you could pick it up as an illusion.
I will use politely refuse.
Okay. Eddie, you're still meandering around. What do you want to do?
I want to find that stupid halfling. I don't think he's here.
Hey guys, I think it's the clown.
It's always the clown.
Yep.
But this is a great show. These swinger monkeys.
The lights above the main area blink rapidly. If you're in Japan, it will cause epilepsy, but here it does not, because we're a charitable organization trying to fight epilepsy. See how I tied that in there?
Yes.
Then the lights go completely dark, and a solitary, slender beam where the elephants laughed light up. And you hear the sounds of a wagon being pulled by horses. Only it's the chuck wagon
Oh.
coming in, and it goes around in a circle, passing by. There's a little pixie individual waving
The
to
gravy
Blake.
train.
Waves to Blake, waves to Linda, waves to Jeff, passes by Eddie. Fuck you, Eddie. You aren't taking your seat. And slowly comes to a stop. The pixie jumps off, opens up the door to the chuck wagon, the stagecoach, and out comes a clown full size, followed by another clown full size. The first clown goes over and sits next to, D4. 4, Blake's illusion. The second clown comes out and sits.
There were only 4 seats.
There are. It's next to your illusion. And it's standing next to the seat.
Oh, you said it sat.
Oh, whatever. It sat on your lap and didn't notice. Linda, one of them comes over and stands next to you. Meanwhile, clowns just keep pouring out of this thing. One goes over and stands next to Jeff. And 2 of them go over to Eddie. mocking you just how you're standing. The last clown out is a female, and she is dragging a rope out.
Mm.
Wordlessly, she calls her compatriots over, and they all grab a hold of the rope, miming it.
I cast Phantasmal Force.
There we go.
You're going to kill the clowns?
Yes.
No, Phantasmal Force is a psych. Does no damage. It's just like oogie boogie.
Okay. The Peanut Gallery oohs and ahs. The clowns that once stood next to all of you and Blake's illusion and beckon you to the center of the circle.
I stay in my seat, but use my mage hand to bring in my balloon instead.
The clown takes the balloon.
Oh.
Pops your balloon.
That's sad.
So
I make a sad face and cross my arms and cross my legs, and I'm not moving.
it looks at you and goes, and makes fun of you. Jeff and Eddie and Blake's faux self.
I will cast Silent Image to walk towards that while dispelling my minor illusion. There's probably going to be a split-second overlap, so it's going to look like some found footage bullshit.
Sure. The Kennedy assassination tapes. I got you. Blake Foe takes his place on the rope line. Jeff, Eddie.
Okay, I'll go grab the rope.
Jeff.
I think, which ways to exit?
There are two exits here. Actually, there are three exits. One to the north, one to the south, and one back to the west.
I'm going to lead, get up and walk out, go north.
Clown dressed as a sheriff puts his hand on some kind of an instrument along his belt and puts his hand out.
I was going to say, isn't north the only way there wasn't an exit?
No, it. Think of it as a square, and then it's connected on the outside.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna, with his hand out, I'm gonna hand him my popcorn.
He pulls out a squirt gun.
Oh dear.
And throws your popcorn over his shoulder. Firmly points at you.
Hey.
Firmly points to the rope.
You made him squirt.
I'm gonna pretend I don't understand.
He softly puts his hands on your shoulder and slowly guides you towards the rope.
All right, I'll go to the rope.
Eddie and Jeff, in taking the rope, there's some resistance there. Linda, your clown is just looking at you disgusted. And then it points
All
down
right,
to
I will
the
continue
balloon,
to stare him down.
and it points at you.
And I go, well, I want my balloon back or I'm not moving.
Blake, you cannot tell whether or not you're gaining anything because it's your minor illusion.
I am putting all of my effort into pretending.
Sure. Linda the clown puts his thumb in his mouth, and a balloon appears.
Okay.
You.
All right,
Yeah,
I go
I
and
take my
grab my
balloon.
balloon. So I've got my balloon held really good with one hand, and I will daintily put my other hand on the rope.
Okay. You also feel that there's some resistance there. The clowns look at each of you. Are you pulling?
I will pull.
my illusion pretendable.
Yeah, I'll pull, but only with one hand.
Eddie and Jeff.
Yeah, I'm pulling.
I'm going to tie the balloon to my belt.
Ding ding.
To my ding ding. See if anybody tries to steal my balloon. And I will put both hands to grab on the rope.
Eddie, Linda, and Jeff. What the hell is on the other end of this rope? There's something holding it back. And you guys lack the strength to go ahead and pull it completely through.
And it's going into the chuck wagon, right?
Correct.
I want to go look inside the chuck wagon.
It looks like a little tiny treasure chest.
Nice.
All of the clowns in the rope line tapping their big giant clown feet, waiting for you to come back.
All right, I come back.
You guys can
Go,
keep coming.
uno, dos, tres, we.
Still not coming forth. You guys are just a little bit shy of strength points.
Probably because Linda.
No, because Blake.
Oh, no, it's Eddie.
It's Eddie and his
It's Blake.
destroyed mouth. It's everybody but you, Jeff. Jeff's putting 110% here, and you guys
That's right.
just not getting it
Say,
done.
come on, y'all. You stupid clowns. Whack 'em with my mackerel.
Blake, you can tell that they're having trouble, and it looks like they need assistance. Real assistance.
I'm gonna break invisibility, but I will go phase shift into my illusion.
Sidle up to your illusion. and
Cool.
Have sex with yourself.
And
Although, would you have to break your invisibility if you
I'm
grab
not attacking
Yeah,
anything.
he's not attacking anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The head clown.
Easy.
Oh.
Okay.
Everybody pulling?
Eve.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
A long wooden box ejects out of the chuck wagon. It is rectangular in nature, about 1.5 feet high, and about 4.5 feet long.
Ooh, it's
I immediately retreat to from whence I came.
Okay. Every one of the clowns.
I take a bow, like I did it all myself.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
The clowns.
So I
all
want to
begin
check the
march.
box for traps.
Okay. Give me an investigation.
And check-
The clowns all get in the chuck wagon, and the pixie drives the chuck wagon out. The rope is still around the box, and Linda, your roll is?
I rolled a 12 to check for traps on the
Oh,
box.
it's fine. Yeah, probably fine. You know if it had traps.
All right.
I'm gonna see if I can cut the rope
Yeah, sure.
with my battle legs.
If you go
I would
that
offer to
high,
untie it, but it would fall into a fire pit, I'm sure.
11 damage on the
it
rope.
would be a rope mimic, and it would choke you in a closet. What was your roll?
11 damage.
Oh, yeah. You cut the shit out of that rope, as well as a nice notch in the box. Everybody give me an insight check.
Oh, really?
This looks like the size of a halfling, I bet.
13 as well.
16.
Jeff is correct. This could be a coffin, because it's about the size of a halfling.
Yeah.
And Linda's checked. There's no traps on that 12.
Yeah, of course not. None. So is the lid just friction fit, or is it nailed in, or is there like a hinge and a lock?
It looks like it's nailed in.
All right. I am not using my rapier to try to pry this apart.
From the west, you hear.
Somebody quick, rip the lid off.
I'll try to use my hand axe to wedge the nail out.
Yeah, Yeah, sure. Roll a d20. Make sure it's not a 1.
$16.
Yeah, you pop it open. Look inside. There is a green glow inside as well as a bate. Looks like it's had its face
Oh.
mauled off. Right, Eddie?
Doesn't look like a jade orb, that
It
green
does
glow.
look like a jade orb.
I think we should
I'll grab the orb. Yeah.
Yep.
As the invisible one, can I grab it?
Yeah.
You know what? Everybody roll a d20, no modifiers. Top score gets the jade orb. Or the emerald.
11.
14.
5.
10.
A 14
But
grabs
I've got
the
the
orb.
thieves'
Wow,
tools.
that is lame. Jeff grabs it.
Yeah.
The alarm is coming from the center square with Paul Lind in the west.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You know,
We should go.
The other day I asked Paul
Let's
Lind,
go
I'm
back
like,
to
did
the
you
portal.
know that you're America's favorite fruit? How does that make you feel? And he said, humble.
Nice. Linda says run.
All right, I'm going to grab the halfling, too.
Ooh.
Oh, the body?
Strength check.
Yes.
Cool.
Got
Strength
one
check.
hand holding the orb, one hand holding, which I think every royal portrait has that, one orb and one dead body over the...
Mhm.
Right.
I will give the help action.
16. He doesn't need the help, but that works. Linda, you sprint to the west. There's a reason the alarm is going off, because that portal is shrinking at a rapid rate. Blake, Eddie, and Linda roll straight up d20. Jeff is going to be last because he's carrying the heavy lifting.
15.
Another 5.
And 11.
Blake, being invisible, is GTFO material. You get to the center of the malachite room, and you see the shrinking portal. It has come down from the ceiling and is about 5 feet high. So you can surmise the hypotenuse of the square root of Euripides that it's probably going up because you guys didn't fall through anything. So you need to make the leap of faith. Acrobatics, Blake.
Yep. 8 plus 1, 9.
Blake is your standard guy who's not playing in the NBA. Linda, you run in, you see Blake. What do you want to do? You want to jump into the portal or help Blake first?
I really want to just jump into the portal because
Acrobatics.
I'm so short.
Can I grab her legs and follow her?
That's okay. I rolled really badly anyway. A 7.
Yes, Blake, you do grab her leg and prevent her from going into the portal.
Don't leave me!
Eddie, you're
Sorry, I
taller.
didn't notice you were there.
So Eddie, your role's really going to be easy. Make the leap or help your friends.
Well, Blake's still invisible, I think, right?
Correct.
Yes.
So I don't know if he's in trouble. I know she's little. I'll give her a toss and then I'll jump in.
Are you still
Oh,
holding on
cool.
to her leg?
Yes.
Holy shit, she has put on a lot of weight. That custard on her ass must really be weighing her down. Your strength roll is at disadvantage as what you thought you could throw is like twice as much.
Okay.
So give her a throw. I mean, it is possible to throw both of them.
Yeah.
Well, with disadvantage is a 6.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
Jeff, you pile into the room, body on one shoulder, orb in the other. These two are on the floor, and Blake is still nowhere to be found. In it.
All right, I'm gonna put the. While I was walking, I'm gonna throw the orb in my explorer pack,
Okay.
and then when I get to there, I'm assuming they're all on the ground.
Two of them are. You don't know where Blake's at.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna grab Linda, toss her.
Still holding her.
All right.
Blake still holding her.
Yeah, of course he is.
At disadvantage because Linda's put on some weight, but you aren't sure where.
Yeah.
Bam, girl.
No more pie.
All right, so 14 was the low.
14 is enough.
Woo!
Nice.
You still don't know where Blake's at.
Yes.
All right. Can I throw Eddie next, or
You can. Eddie's tall.
is it Eddie's turn? That's my turn, right?
Yeah, that's your turn. Eddie, you want to make another jump?
I do. So if I do enhance ability, does that give me advantage on the acrobatics?
Sure, I'll do that for you. I think it gives you like plus
Yay.
4, but whatever.
Well, it says that the characteristic rolls are advantage, but
Advantage.
doesn't
it
say
is.
skilled.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
All right. Crap! 1 second. My mouse battery just died, and I got to plug it in. All right, there we go. Acrobatics. Thank goodness for advantage.
Mm.
Oh no, never mind.
Oh.
First was a 3, and then was a 1. I'm just
Oh.
gonna. This is my home now. In
No.
painting.
No.
Oh,
Jeff,
goodness.
Not only does Eddie, who is like 5 feet tall, botch his roll, but he trips you with a leg sweep. He swept the leg, Johnny.
Oh.
You will
Can I
not.
climb back into the painting?
Nope. You guys are out there listening to, well, where's my orb?
Lovely.
He doesn't see me.
No, it's
Oh,
just
that's
me.
Yeah. Okay, Linda, where's my orb?
I give him dancing fingers.
That will enhance
I
your
climb
day.
back into the painting.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to rage.
Does that?
Bam! Roll a d6. 1 to 2, you hit Eddie. 3 to 4, you land solid. 5 to 6, you land on Jeff.
Oh.
Okay. Unbeknownst to you, there's a threesome in this place. I'm going to give each of you one more roll, and then, as Eddie pointed out, you live here.
I thought climbing back in would renew the.
I'm sure that you do. Shorties, it's only a 12 on acrobatics. Tall guy, it's only a 10. So, your final roll of the night, of the convention. I don't care who goes, but I need a 12 from Blake.
10 exactly.
Yay!
It's good to be not short.
11 plus 1.
I get advantage.
Oh.
I get advantage on strength checks
Oh, that's great.
when I'm raging.
Yeah, this is athletics.
All right, 20. Hang on, 17, 18.
Where's
Yay!
my orb?
I toss it. What? Didn't y'all throw the guy in? Who'd you throw in?
Who throw in?
I thought.
Oh, no, Blake jumped back
Blake
in.
jumped
Jump
in.
back in.
Oh, Jake. Oh, Blake jumped back in.
I was
Yeah.
trying to slow the timer.
Oh,
A good thought.
Oh, okay.
No. It's
I'm
after 10
gonna
o'clock.
toss the halfling
Look at
body
me
at the
being
guy.
all altruistic
Yes.
and shit.
I'm
Totally
gonna toss
unexpected.
the halfling body at the guy and say, we found the guy."
There you go.
Hit him.
Yes.
Ha! The last nat 20 of the night.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
You throw the
While
mangled.
still being invisible, can I try and ascertain what killed him?
Yeah. Oh yeah. His face got mauled off. Looks a lot like Eddie did.
Okay. Cool.
Pre-voodoo berry.
Yeah, he didn't know about the berries.
But he pulled his shirt up and kind of wrapped it half-ass, and that's why the blood stopped.
Yeah.
And then the
Is the goatee all right though?
The clowns just came and took him.
Yes, the clowns were going to bury him. They figured you know who he is, so he offered that to you. You got to give over the orb so you can get your reward.
I don't know. Do I think that the orb is worth more than the...
Oh, do I still have my balloon?
He's actually the thief.
I have mine still.
I should still have my balloon because I was holding on to it with my death grip.
The orb is only going to be worth 600 gold.
Oh, okay.
I think he's actually the thief. This is a whole Ocean's 11 situation.
Right.
Yes.
All of the guards are on the take.
The Bellagio and Cathaway.
I'm chaotic good, so I guess I should give them back the orb.
And that ends the scenario and the convention
Yay.
for this year. Well done, boys and girls, custard lovers,
we survived.
And face maulers. You did survive. I really thought I'd keep a few of you in the painting that time. You only needed a 10.
It was close.
Yeah.
50-50, Eddie. Jesus.
I had already filled out my forwarding mail forms.
Well, hey, so if we would have picked a different painting, we would have still found that it would have just been different stuff happening?
Yes. And I'll go ahead and explain that here in just a minute. But let's say our goodbyes. Let's blow a kiss and wave, and let's hope that there's a Murder Hobo Con 5 next year.
Yes.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, everybody. That is
a
wrap.
And if you could have Murder Hobo
Adventures in Filbar. For all your role-playing needs, try the free stuff first.
Hello and welcome to our stream. Don't forget to follow us on the socials at mhobo Inc. or you can email us mhoboinc@gmail.com. If you're interested in playing on the stream, get a hold of us. You can also purchase interesting RPG items at our store and the link is below. We have everything from shirts to skateboards in our shop. Go, take a look. And if you need new math rocks, catch a Pirate Dog Dice on Twitter for some personalized items. If your game stinks, unlike ours, try some adventure scents by elfishgames.com. They have over 60 different scents and most are pleasant. This aid is perfect for in-person games, especially conventions. Elfish Games also makes how to RPG with your cat, how to cook with your dice, the Shine system if you want to be a gooder writer than me, or try the Radiance project if you just want to play with yourself. Allfishgames.com is your